We can talk about, say, God, or just anything, It is a weekend. I'm here, and you guys, you've been interacting most of the time in written words, you know. So today, let's have eyeball to eyeball conversation, especially this thing to do with God and such, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your questions. If you have any question you'd like to ask me, I'm going to honestly explain them, and answer your questions. Yeah. Hey, Mutama Bernardo, I can see you, man. Talk to me, man. I can see you. You can ask any question you have, so that we discuss these things, man. Um, I stopped going to church how many years ago? Like from 2012, I stopped going to church because I was not buying into the claims, what I call theistic claims, and the God thing, because the church the church wasn't answering my questions like in a compelling way. So I started asking, pursuing and searching solutions to my questions elsewhere. I started reading books and such and such, and then I discovered that compelling answers to my questions can be found outside there, okay, not in the church. So I said, well, maybe I should stop going to church. And that's how the journey of my atheism began. That's the genesis of my atheism, So in my life, since eight years ago, I've taught myself to keep asking why, how, and all the time trying to. Tama. You can talk to me, brother. I can see you there, brother. So I've always told myself, it's always good to ask how, why, It's always good to doubt your beliefs, doubt your values, and everything, And that's what I've been trying to do and such, and that is something I wish everybody outside there inculcated in their lives, There is a reason as to why we have brains, by the way, so that we think about the things, It is, for me, I think it is immoral, so to speak, to just accept beliefs, just accept things without trying to think of them, trying to deconstruct them, so that is maybe that is what makes me me, and that's what everybody outside there is supposed to be doing, because we live in a world where a lot of things are fed into us, where we are programmed, A system comes up with an algorithm, and it is in a way fed into us, and we willingly accept these things, We willingly accept these things, by the way. Like, for example, we accept that that God exists. or even sometimes we accept that God doesn't exist without being skeptical, without asking questions. For me, I think that is not okay, that we are supposed to be skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are supposed to be very, very, very skeptical, even of our own existence. Do we even exist? Is our existence illusion, or do we really exist? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Hey, Nguma Josiah, I can see you there, brother. Talk to me, man. Yeah, talk to me, brother. I can see you, Josiah. You can talk to me, man. I'm simply freestyling here, trying to even talk to myself. I'm hoping that people are hearing outside there. So even people will watch this recording later. You can always comment. You can always ask a question about, for example, about um, my religious stance, about my political stance, and even love, you know. So Josiah, I can see you there, brother. I hope you're doing good. Steve Manyenze, I can see you there, brother. I hope you're doing good. National Watch, Omera, how are you, Bana? Um, Josiah just asked, so what about existence and God? Oh no. So Josiah, you know me very well, brother. You know that I'm an atheist. So me as an atheist, by the way, boldly I can say that um, it will be very, very dishonest of me to say that God doesn't exist. So it will be very, very dishonest. But something I'm very, very sure of is these claims spinned by um, the Bible, the Quran, and all those so-called holy books. To me, I think those things are hoax. You know what I'm saying? Those claims are very, very hoax. They are they were made up by some elites, and to me, those theistic claims that God exists, the way they have described the existence of God, to me, they are doubtable and they cannot be demonstrated. You know what I'm saying? They can't be demonstrated. Like, I have never found any holy book that ably describes the existence of God. All they do is they throw around claims. And a skeptical person like me, I can't do what? I can't buy them, because first of all, they are not compelling, they are not demonstrable, and they can't meet the tests of truth. They can't pass the tests of truth, because we all know that we have demonstrable pathways of truth. For example, logic. You know, for example, logic. If you use logic to look into, for example, if you take these theistic claims and apply logic on them, trust me, these theistic claims won't pass the test of logic. Yeah. So to me, I reject those theistic claims, and hence I'm called an atheist. Actually, people misunderstand what atheism means. Atheism is simply rejection of theistic claims because they're not substantiated. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not substantiated. Atheism is not saying that there's no God. You know, it's not. It is not. It is not a belief that there is no God. It's simply rejection or lack of belief in the existence of God. Okay, as peddled by theists or theism. Yeah. So if you have another question, sir, you can pause. But it's a good thing that you are here so that we can interact. So today, by the I've been thinking of every Saturday I go live. I talk about anything, be it politics, be it what. Especially, I'm so passionate about religion, by the way, and politics. So anything religion, anything politics, I'll be very, 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 very willing to jump into. Okay. Yeah. So it's good you're here, sir. Nguma Josiah, you're saying religious zealots say atheism is a branch, or rather is cloaked Satanism. Uh-huh. No. No. Yeah, yeah, it's true. So many religious zealots, like you call them, do not fully understand what atheism is. Atheism is not a branch of Satanism. Satanism is a philosophy that is actually the opposite of, to me, it is the opposite of theism. Okay, to them, they draw their philosophy from Satan. You know what I'm saying? They draw their philosophy from Satan, and to me, it is wrong. It's misguided. It is wrong to say that atheism is a branch of Satanism, because we atheists, or theism accept the does not accept theistic claims. Theistic claims, like saying God exists without substantiating your claims, and even saying that Jesus, that I mean, sorry, like Satan, because Satan, God, all these supernatural beings, we feel they don't exist. No. Those claims are not substantiated, so it's misguided. Yes. Joshua Wanyama, hey uncle, hey, uncle is here, man. Hi, uncle, talk to me. I'm here. Joshua Wanyama. Josiah, by the way, Joshua Wanyama and I have a lot in common, by the way. Have a lot in common. Is my uncle, very, very big uncle to me. He's also a friend of mine. He is my uncle. He's my uncle on my maternal side and also my paternal side. You know, so we are really, really much related. And he's also a friend of mine, a hustler. Yeah, he is a person I really look up to. Yeah, so Nguma, you're saying, what is your take on witchcraft? What's my take on witchcraft? Okay, me, I believe there is no witchcraft. Actually, there's no witchcraft. Serious people know that there is no witchcraft. There's no witchcraft, by the way. I think what is there is ignorance. By the way, there is just ignorance, and there is what is this? And the coincidence. So something happens, and some charlatan somewhere takes credit. Something happens like maybe I have an enemy, and I tell my enemy that you're gonna die, that this month is not going to elapse before you die, and then something happens, and that person dies, okay, and then I'm very brave enough, and I say I tell people that, you see, I told this person that this month wound will not elapse before dying, and he's dead. And from that time people start saying that I am a witch, you see. Plus, so it's just about a coincidence. It's not that I bewitched this person. It's just coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It's just coincidence. Plus, some things happen, and we can't explain them. We don't have an explanation because of our ignorance. We think this is something supernatural, you know, that this is something supernatural, and so it must be witchcraft. You get, for example, you like a man growing boobs, a man growing boobs, because we can't explain that. So we say, boom, this person was bewitched, must have been bewitched. But the person is not bewitched. It's only that there is some what you call hormonal imbalance in his body. Is it estrogen and testosterone hormonal imbalance happening in his body, and hence making this person to have boobs. So there is only one way. There's actually two ways that can make what can I say, that for you to believe that there is witchcraft, all it means is that you are ignorant. By the way, all it means is that you are ignorant. And ignorant is not a bad thing. Ignorant ain't an insult. Ignorant only means that you lack the information to explain a particular thing. You can be ignorant in one thing and be very, very much well versed in another thing. So I think people, we think ignorance is a bad thing, so we tend to not accept our ignorance. We tend to explain. We tend to try to explain everything, even when we do not have sufficient information. You know what I'm saying? So witchcraft does not exist. Witchcraft by there does not exist at all. At all, it doesn't exist. Okay, so we have Jim Karaoke. Jim Karaoke is saying, wewe utachomwa na moto ya Yesu, Mohammed, Krishna, Wanyonyi na wengineo. At least Wakristo watachomwa na one less God. Oh no. Okay, by the way, that one is scary. It's actually scary. I do not want to be banned. No one wants to be banned, by the way, because of human nature. But okay. So what can I say about that? I can say that, you see, Wazungu came and peddled this lie. Okay, peddled this lie that people exist forever. And told us that that you even continue living when you're dead. It doesn't make sense, by the way, that you continue living, that even if you die, you'll continue living. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I slaughter a kuku, naichinja, naikula, na inaisha hivyo. But when it comes to me, because actually we human beings, we think we are very, very special. We kind of have forgotten that we're just animals. The only difference maybe we have over these other animals is maybe our level of consciousness. Okay, our level of consciousness, and also even sometimes I'm told that we have some animals outside there who are more intelligent than us, who have bigger IQ than us. So I think the only difference we have over other species of animals or over other animals is our consciousness, is our level of consciousness. It doesn't mean that these other people do not have, these other animals do not have consciousness, but at least our consciousness is higher than the rest of the animals. So my point is, um, no one talks about other animals going anywhere when they die, but we are so much concerned about where we will go when we die. I think for me, I think that is bullshit. The only life we have is here. It's not that we are going anywhere when we die. There's no heaven, there's no hell. So dying and living, for me, when you die, you're dead. So there is no kuchomwa, there is no going in a place where in a paradise somewhere. There's nothing like that. There is nothing like that. Plus, if at all God exists, if at all we have some true gods outside there in the sky or whatever it is, to me, I think a God that bans people for thinking or for asking questions, such gods are the bad gods, Why would a God forbid people from asking questions? What's wrong with asking questions? What's wrong with being skeptical? What is wrong with people doubting the existence of gods? What's wrong with that? I think it's natural to doubt God. Okay, if it wasn't natural, I wouldn't be doubting him. Okay, I wouldn't be doubting those gods. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think that a gods or God um, punishing people who were not obedient to him or to them, for me, I think it's immoral. Very, very immoral, and very, very dictatorial, and very, very sadistic, you know, because these guys were simply, because people like us are simply trying to think. Okay, we are simply asking questions, and we need answers. We genuinely need answers, by the way. Like, yeah, we genuinely need answers. Okay, so we have Nguma Josiah is just saying, let's talk about love. What is that anyway? Haha. I'll come to that, Josiah. We have Samuel Likoko. Samuel Likoko, I can see you. Jim Karaoke, I can see you. Jim, man, hey, it's been long time, man. Nifa is long time, bana. Nifa Brown. Hey, Nifa tumekulia pamoja, mana. How are you, Nifa, bana? We have Nguma. I believe in reincarnation, man. You might come after death as a hen because of mocking God. Reincarnation reincarnation is not there. Maybe in terms of energy. Okay, so no, there's nothing like reincarnation. Samuel Likoko, why do you fear death? Body being burned. Does it mean you also believe in resurrection? Aha. Mim Kenneth bana, tulisoma pamoja kampo. How are you? Gershom Andani. Hey, my friend, my spiritual friend, man. The only liberal friend, the only liberal pastor I know. Gershom, by the way, we should meet very soon. Now, let me go back to the questions. Let me start with Nguma Josiah. Nguma na mkwaraka. Nguma Josiah. Let's talk about love. No, let's not go to that. I believe in reincarnation, man. You might come after death as a hen because of mocking God. I'm not mocking God. I'm simply saying that that God has to do more of manifestation. Okay, some more of serious manifestation to skepticals like us, because we also have a right to to be manifested seriously. Because some people say that they talk to God, but they have never talked to God. Maybe you should talk to me in some way or another, or just show me a sign. Okay, because I'm not a type who believes in stuff for the sake of it, for the sake of them. Why do you? Samuel Lecoq is asking, why do you fear death? Why do you fear death, body and body being burnt? Does it mean you also believe in resurrection? Um, no, there is nothing like resurrection. When you're dead, you're dead, man. When you are dead, you are dead. Okay, unless in future, I'm told in future our technology will be more advanced, and maybe as a human race, maybe we will have the what? We'll be able to resurrect people. But as at now, when you're dead, man. Samuel Likoko, that is the true news. That's not the fake news, man. The true news is when you're dead, you're dead. So enjoy this life. To me, you're dead, because if a cow dies and that's the end of it. I don't believe that that it is different when it comes to humans, because humans, we are also just a type of animals. So so when you're dead, you're dead. Even if you are burned, you can't feel, because once you're dead, you lose your consciousness, and you become like a log, you know. So I don't fear being burned when I'm dead. Uh, like I would even wish to be cremated when I die, because once you're dead, you won't feel that you are being burned, you know. Although I don't want to be burned, I don't want to be cremated by that. I don't want to be cremated when I die. I want to be buried, so that, you see, we have energy. We have energy in our body, so I want to be burned down there, because I'm living. um, Fauna and flora has been supporting my life. Okay, so we eat fauna and flora for us to exist, you know. So there is kind of energy in us. So once we die, this energy is supposed to come out of us and join the rest of the energy, and support other lives. So I don't want to be cremated when I die. So I don't fear being burned. By the way, I don't fear being burned, being divinely roasted when I die, because I know there is, when you're dead, you're dead. All right. Kuna nguma Josiah tena. Scientists say they are working on formula to make humans bisentinel, whatever that means. What does bisentinel mean? Biosentinel. Yeah, scientists are capable of anything. The scientists have really shaped humanity. Our life is easier now, courtesy of scientists. So science actually has solutions to our problems, unlike religion. So when I say that, people say, well, you're mocking God. But science has actually real solutions, real solutions to our problems. So scientists can come up with something that is very, very helpful to humans. I think maybe what biosentinel means is that immortality. I'm told in future we might have human beings might be immortal. You know, science might. It is possible that in future people will be immortal, mm, because of science. Yeah. So people we've been talking about God and such and immortality. In future, it will be a different thing. People will live forever, enjoying life by the way, because everything will be possible. Everything will be running in a normal way, perfectly. Science will offer us solutions to our problems. It is possible we will arrest all diseases. Maybe we won't have cancer and such and such. We won't have hunger, because science might come up with a solution of hunger. Like you're injected with something, with food that will take you, say, even a year. So you can imagine if you're injected with food that can take you even a year. So like in a year you don't feel any hunger, you don't get hungry. Cancer, you'll be, I'm told people in future will be implanted with chips in their bodies, um, to monitor their health, to monitor their health, such that say cancer will, anytime you start developing cancer, it's detected at its early stage. You understand? And also treatment and such will be very, very advanced. So we are heading to immortality. So in future, people might become gods, the real gods now. People might become gods and such and such and such. So today we've been saying there's a God up there that lives forever. In future, it will be us living forever. But Josiah, you won't be alive by the way. That is something that might come maybe after 1,000 years. Ngoma Josiah, you are fucking crazy. Nguma Josiah is saying you are fucking crazy. At injected with something that will stop hunger for 1 year, stop stoning cat. No, it is possible. It's possible. It's possible. You are injected with scientists will come up with things. Science it's bound to improve. Scientists are burning midnight oil to come up with solutions to our problems. We know that hunger is a problem to human race. By the way, people eat thrice. I know people who eat more than even 5 times in a day. Eh? So if we get a person or if we get a way of dealing with hunger, do you know that people will have more time to concentrate on more important things, and by so doing, the world will become more developed. The world, you understand what I'm saying? So science, there's no impossibility for science, by the way. Science will come up with these things, and you'll be amazed. Even in immortality, people will become immortal. I know it's something you can't conceive, but yeah, people will become immortal, man. Yeah. um I can't see more questions. People have gone to sleep. um Mutama Bernardo, you can raise your question. Steve Manyenze, where are people bana? Kwani leo watu wameenda wapi? Where are people? Oh, unasema I should stop stoning. Nguma Josiah, I stopped smoking, by the way. I told you, I think I ever mentioned this, that I stopped smoking. How many years back, by the way? 6 years back. Niliacha kufuruta hizo vitu bana. Nilikuwa nafuruta hizo vitu nikiwa college bana. Nilikuwa kufuruta, lakini nikafika mahali nikaacha. I stopped stoning, by the way. So sahi I'm a teetotaler. Man. I even don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't drink liquor. Hizo vitu niliwacha. Okay, so I gotta go, people. Maybe I'll have to see you again another time, and that is probably on maybe tomorrow or Saturday, the same time, the same place. Keep watching. Thank you.